Hey everybody, average picker. Yeah, we're going back to the ASSA Flexcore. Yeah, haven't messed with it since the other night when I uploaded the last video, so I'm not really expecting much again. We're going to try something a little different though. I'm going to pull out this little pick from Law Lock Tools. I really like it. It's like kind of like a full glide, but it's got a bit of a half diamond hybrid kind of tip on it, which really it really definitely helps over just the half glide or the full glide picks from Sparrows, which just kind of end. So yeah, we'll see what we get here. I'm not expecting to open in this video. I'm gonna try to forget what I think it is, or what I think the binding order is. I'm just going to go more by feel. One reason I'm switching picks too is this is a more sensitive pick. And I mean, it's just, it flexes a lot more. And what I'm hoping is the last time I was really locking down tension, and I did have pretty heavy tension on the time I got it picked. But I'm hoping, because this pick's a little more delicate, sorry, it's gonna force me to use a lighter tension, which hopefully will give a better feedback. Of course, the downside is like right now, where I think I just need to power through something. But we'll see what happens here. Those back pins are set-ish. I can already tell you I'm going to end up switching picks because I'm feeling that back and I'm like, oh, I really want to kind of force lift a little bit. But yeah, this will. I don't feel like the amount of tension I was using last time is correct. I'm sure I can get away with a lighter tension, and I probably should be. And using a pick that feels a little more delicate is kind of a good way to help remind you of that. Now see, this is the thing, like, it feels pretty picked right now. So I'm just looking for. Oh, that, I can't believe that worked. Holy cow, guys. I was really not expecting an open, and I was really expecting it to run a lot longer. I was like, okay, we'll just do a 15-minute video again. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to gut this because I really don't have the means to gut it. But I tell you what, let's flip the camera around anyway, and I'll show you the key and some of my other thinking on it. So if I can find a picture of the pins online somewhere, I'll post it. I still have not locked it up. I'm so happy about that. You have no idea. That's the second pick on my Nemesis. or what has been my Nemesis lock, and I feel like I'm getting a pretty good feel for it. So yeah, the first time I did it, I really felt like the way to go was with a DeForest diamond. But what I succeeded in doing was using this one, and you can see, even though we've got a second pin that sits very low, there is kind of enough room to get in there and not worry about it too much. And I was able to power through, but I was using an immense amount of tension, like I said, and it's because those pins are kind of tipped off, and they just kept falling and falling and falling. And what I'd find is I would release tension, and I would hear like one pin drop. You know, after several minutes of picking and setting pins, they just kept dropping over and over and over again because they were only set at the tip. So yeah, this is the one I went with, and I figured it was going to give me a couple advantages, that it was going to get up under there, and you can see it does a lot better than the DeForest would, or like the DeForest would. But I was also convinced, because this thing takes almost no tension to turn the key. I mean, it is so smooth. I'm not sure I have a smoother turning lock than these two. And yeah, so I was convinced that even though hard tension had worked, it was dulling the feedback I was getting. So it was getting hard to tell when I was just sitting on that tipped off pin. I'll give you a little bit of a comparison here too, just key wise. You come in with this is a DeForest from the Praxis Dangerfield Praxis set. Pretty good. You know, that would definitely, that's where my thinking had been. I was really surprised to get it open with that one, but this one just seemed like it was going to force me. And you can see it gets a lot better clearance. You don't have to worry about hitting that guy at all until you absolutely want to. And as you can see from the locked keyway, you've just got all the room in the world in there to pick from the bottom. I may just leave this unlocked for a day. You know, this one will get in there too and do all right, but you end up with these really weird lifts. You've got to be a lot more careful going around too. But it was doable. And so I do want to point that out. Even though it was not on camera, I did do it with this worn out Attila, which is a lot closer to a Tron at this point, just a little thicker tipped. And why am I pointing that out? Well, because I have done many videos before saying you just don't need a whole lot of picks. You know, you can learn one pick really well and kind of max out its usage and save you a little bit of money. But yeah, now this guy's really, I like it. This might be my second favorite law lock pick. My first one being the Scimitar. Where is it? Yeah. Which I have gone over before when I kind of did a review. I think that was the Scimitar, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. These picks all start to look the same after a while, unless they get these extreme different profiles like this one. But yeah, really handy little pick. Does not, like I said though, it is a little flexier. It does not quite have the same lift as that Dangerfield one, which mine is getting a little bent out. But that's not a bad thing, because it does keep you on your toes and reminds you to use a lighter tension. And I am absolutely thrilled that I got into this. And then I got into it with a lighter tension, and I would love to gut it somehow for you. But yeah, I just do not want to ever cut these in half. Finding these two, can I find the other one? Can I find the match? I've shown these before. But yeah, finding these two a year apart from each other that happen to be keyed the same. Yeah, it's back in the drawer somewhere. It's just kind of a little bit of a pride and joy in my collection. So yeah, won't be gutting it, but there we go. That is ASSA Flexcore picked. I'm so excited. knock one off. Oh, there we go. I just locked. Didn't I just say I may just leave it unlocked all night? But yeah, it is so crazy smooth. I mean, it just takes no tension to turn that. There we go. All right. Have a good one, everybody. I'm sure going to. That was quite the delight. All right. Bye.